Imam Sajjad replies to him and recounts to him how he buried Imam al-Hussain. And this grief remained in the heart of Sajjad. Do you know what the Maqtal says? 13th of Muharram, when Imam Zainul Abidin returned back to Karbala to bury Imam al-Hussain. Know what the Maqtal says? That when he saw the body of Sayyid al-Shuhada, Imam Sajjad dug a little part of the sand, and there was a grave that was already dug. This is a separate majlis, but this was a qabr that was dug by Rasulullah. Maqtal mentions that Imam Sajjad did not lift the body of Imam al-Hussain. We do not find that he lifted the body of Imam al-Hussain. Mata means forgive me. The Maqtal says Imam Sajjad gathered the body of Imam. Gathered the body. Why gathered the body? This is because of the manner in which they trampled the body of Imam al-Hussain with hooves. On the day of Ashura, Umar ibn Sa'ad said, bring me 10 horses. They trampled on the chest, they trampled on the back. Maqtal says that the enemies, they broke the bones of Imam. The enemy says, we grinded the bones with the sand of Karbala. May Allah give all of us a chance to visit Imam al-Hussain and to perform the ziyarah. If you want to see the masa'ib of this Mazloom Imam and how they trample the body when you go to the Haram, look at the Katlaga. Now the Katlaga is what? Katlaga is where Shimar al-La'i killed Imam al-Hussain. And you look at the Dhari of Imam al-Hussain. The Dhari is where Imam Sajjad buried Imam al-Hussain. Yani when Imam Sajjad came back, he found the body of Imam al-Hussain. Where he found it, he buried it. I ask you, Matamis, Shimar killed Imam al-Hussain in the Katlaga. And between the Katlaga and the Dhari, there is at least 20 steps. How did the body move from the Katlaga to there? This is when they trampled on the horse with the body with horses. They kept hurling the body. Maqtal says Imam Sajjad gathered the body of Imam al-Hussain and he lowered him into the Kaaba. And then the Maqtal says he came out, he walked around the sand and he was looking for something in the sand. People of Bani Asad say we saw Imam Sajjad pick some piece of the sand, the turban. He looked at it, he kissed it and he put it on his forehead and Imam Sajjad was crying. Bani Asad said we went closer. He saw there was the finger of Imam. Mata means why the finger? Because the Maqtal mentions after they killed Imam al-Hussain, somebody stole the amama, somebody stole the jubba, somebody stole the slippers. There is a la'in by the name of Majdal. He says, I came to the body, I saw everything was stolen. So he says, I felt sad. He says, I was going to leave. He said, then I looked one more time. I saw there was a ring on the finger of Imam al-Hussain. He says, I tried to remove the ring would not come out. So I took out my khanjar. Imam Sajjad never forgot this until he became Shaheed. 25th of Muharram, on a night like this, Maqtal narrates, the books of Masa'ib narrate that the poison that was given to Imam Sajjad was such that 3 times Imam Sajjad fainted due to the intensity of the poison. He then lay down on the earth, on the floor, facing towards the Qibla. Imam al-Baqir was on the side of Imam Zain al-Abidin. Imam Sajjad then began to give his final wasiyah to Imam al-Baqir. Matamis, it is as if you are witnessing the final moments of Imam Zain al-Abidin. Imam Sajjad says to his son Imam al-Baqir, you are now the Imam and the Khalifa of the Muslimin after me. Imam Sajjad says, O Muhammad, now give my salams to my Shia. He then gives him the Dhul-Fiqar, he gives him the Aqiq, he gives him the Mushaf Fatima and the Kitab Ali. Imam Zainul Abidin then gives the Ismul A'zam to Imam al-Baqir. The Ismul A'zam to Imam al-Baqir. Imam al-Baqir. The sweat of death begins to drop down the forehead of Imam Sajjad. The intensity of the poison was such that Imam Sajjad fainted. When he fainted, Imam al-Baqir, these are the final moments of Imam Sajjad's life. Imam al-Baqir gently took the head of Imam Zainul Abidin. He put a little bit of water and he was holding the head of Imam Sajjad. Imam Sajjad opened his eyes for a final time. He looked at Imam al-Baqir. Maqtal narrates Imam Sajjad then began to weep and cry uncontrollably. Imam al-Baqir says to him, oh my father, why are you crying? It is very short time now. You will then be reunited with your grandmother Sayyidah Fatima al-Zahra. Imam Zainul Abidin said to him, final words of the Maqtal Matamis, Masa'ib. Imam Sajjad was crying uncontrollably. Imam al-Baqir says, you will now be with your grandmother Sayyidah Zahra. Why do you weep, oh my father? Imam Sajjad looked at Imam al-Baqir and he whispered to him. He said to him, oh my son Muhammad, during my final moments, my head is on your chest, but I remembered the final moments of my father Abu Abdullah on the plains of Karbala. Shimar was coming towards Imam. Sayyid al-Shuhada was looking at the Khaymaga. Zainab was running.